Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we actually have another fan favorite deck for you guys that was literally requested so much, so I had to bring this one to you guys. We have Blue Eyes OTK for you guys, where basically any 2 level 8s is game, with the reprint of Chaos Dragon, the Dragon of Armageddon. Super easy to get level 8s, of course, and of course it is a lot better because you guys can run this amazing card. And yeah, Kaiba actually brought me this deck personally, so shoutouts to Kaiba. If you guys subscribe, you might get Kaiba actually on a video, just saying. Maybe, nothing guaranteed, but if you guys subscribe, I might just be able to make Kaiba appear over here. But yeah, be sure to smash the like button as well, and comment down below, tell me guys what you think, and if you would change anything, and I'll be sure to respond. And let's get right into the video. So of course, we are first off running triple Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is very standard. It's a level 8, which is very good, and it is an amazing card. It is an amazing card for, of course, your next card over here, triple Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. This card is so good in this deck because it provides you with 1 level 8, so you're halfway to the OTK. You just need 2 level 8s and it's game. So Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, very good, and it's also very good spot removal. So yeah, definitely one of the better cards in the deck. Next up, we have double the White Stone of Ancients. It's a good card. It has the search effect, it has all of that stuff. Very standard. I find that it's very good because of the tuner, because it's a tuner, so that's also very nice. And yeah, to go with that, of course, the double White Stone of Legend. It just searches your Blue Eyes White Dragon for when you need one to discard off of like Galaxy Soldier or even like Alternative White Dragon. Next up, we have triple Sage with Eyes of Blue. Your normal summon, it searches a level 1 light tuner. And yeah, it's a very good card. You can discard it, special summon Blue Eyes. Definitely one of the better like starters in the deck, but for sure, very good card. Definitely you have to run this card at 3. And it is quite budgeted. It used to be about 10 bucks a piece. I remember that in the secrets, but yeah, it's gone very much down. Next up, we have the one Jet Synchron. Jet Synchron, of course, we aren't running the combo or anything because the extra deck space is actually pretty tight, believe it or not. Like, the only room for like whatever you guys really want would be Appaloosa, but remember, this is a going second deck, so you still want to have plays for going first, so I do highly recommend running Appaloosa in it. Yeah, Jet Synchron, 1 card thing, it's pretty good. Allows you to go into Halki Firebacks and get some cards in the graveyard for your Chaos Dragons, all of that cool stuff. Definitely a very cool tech to try out. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Next up, we have double Galaxy Soldier along with the 1 Photon Orbital. So Galaxy Soldier is obviously a staple in any light-based deck because it allows you to have access to some of the best cards in the game. Cyber Dragon Infinity along with Nova. Yeah, you're hacking Cyber Dragons, so, and obviously Cyber Dragons are amazing, so like, yeah, definitely very good card. And Orbital searches you your Galaxy Soldier, so also very cool. And if you're wondering how can you resolve Orbital, that's because Galaxy has full armor. Photon Dragon is like the Galaxy, and then you have like Galaxy has Photon Lord. Like, you have a lot of ways to get Orbital to resolve, don't worry about that. For my 2 Chaos Dragon choice, I always like to run 2. I don't think running 3 is very good. I like 2 because I feel like it's just the right number for running in the deck. We have, of course, the Armageddon and Levianeer, the 2 better ones. I would say if you're not running Armageddon, then run like BLS. I think it's really either BLS or Envoy of the End, really. And obviously the better one is Armageddon, but like if you guys don't have access to that, perfectly understandable to run a different one. Next up, for my hand traps of choice, you have double Veiler along with double Nibiru. This is a going second deck, so you want to have access to cards like this that can completely end your opponent's turn. Veiler is good because you can Veiler your opponent's Halki Firebacks, and sometimes that can just end their turn right there. And Nibiru is obviously the rock, so like, you know, free win the moment you drop it. For our spells, we have triple Return of the Dragon Lords. This card is nuts because it's part of like some of your main combos, because you might want to go Galaxy Soldier, not even to make Infinity, but just to get it engraved so you can go return, summon back that, and then overlay. You have 2 level 8s, that's game. Definitely very good card. Next up, we have triple the Melody of Awakening Dragon. This card's insane. It's a searcher. It adds you up to 2 dragons with 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 less defense. So you might be thinking, wow, so adds you Blue Eyes White Dragon, big deal. No, it also adds you your Blue Eyes Alternative. It also adds you your Chaos cards. It's so good. And like, imagine if Nibiru had 2,500 defense. Well, technically, can they search Nibiru? Or no, it only adds dragons, but still, like, imagine if it got stationary, that would be pretty cool. But, yeah. Next up, we have triple trade-in, staple in literally any Blue Eyes deck because you are running so many level 8s. Of course, it does get Blue Eyes cards in the graveyard. It gets level 8s in the graveyard, so that's also very, very good. I would not say that this is just breaking even. This is a plus for sure. Double Dragon Shrine once again because having cards in your grave in this deck is just so good because you have so many ways to recur them, and just like having cards, access to cards over there is just such an advantage that it's amazing. And speaking of cards in the graveyard, one Foolish Burial, obviously we would be running 3 if it was at 3, but imagine. One Monster Reborn, you do have a lot of cards in the graveyard, so you might as well throw this in just to bring some of them back. Sometimes it ends game even when you need to push for that extra damage. Triple Call by the Grave because we do not want to get hand trapped. Obviously, I don't think any deck wants to get hand trapped, but yeah, Triple Call by the Grave, very, very self-explanatory. One Skill Drain I find is a very, very cool tech, even though you're going second. Let's say you can't OTK for some whatever reason, which usually won't happen. Skill Drain will literally end your opponent's thing, because at the end of the day, you are running a bunch of beat 6 that their effects don't matter, so Skill Drain won't affect you in the least. Next up for our extra deck, we have 4 Synchros, 1 Azure Eyes, 1 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. This card's okay. Yep. Pretty self-explanatory. 1 Crystal Wing, it's on the gate. If you're going first, you can pretty easily end on a Crystal Wing along with an Appaloosa. And finally, 1 Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. For our Xyz monsters, this is what we're actually going to be focusing on. You can scrap the rest of the extra deck. This is really just what you need. 1 Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. This card is a game ender. 4,000 attack, 3,500 defense. Not to mention the effect, yeah. It's a very, very good card. 1 Draglubion. This card is why it's a OTK with 2 level 8s. You just overlay 2 level 8s, activate the effect, detach a material, special summon the number 100 Numeron Dragon, and then Numeron Dragon gains attack, 1000 attack, for the combined rank of all the monsters on the field. So you will have Numeron for 1, along with Draglubion for another 8, so that's a 9,000 attack Numeron Dragon, which is obviously game. And in case it isn't, you also have, of course, Draglubion for another 3k damage. Very, very powerful card in the deck. Absolutely mandatory. The deck is so much better with this card. I just think that you guys have to run it. 1 of number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. You can make this card if you really want to, but what I usually do is I just attach it to Numeron Dragon with the effect of Draglubion. Yeah, 1 Photon Lord, once again, it's another negate, and it's better, in my opinion, than that, because it is an auto negate, along with the fact that it synergizes with Orbital very, very well. We have 1 Cyber Dragon Nova. You're not going to be using the effect, but you need it to go into Infinity. Infinity is one of the most busted cards in the game, gaining 200 attack for each material, sucking up 1 attack position monster, and it also can be one of yours, and an Omni effect or activation, so you can activate it in damage set. Detach, negate the activation, and destroy. Absolutely amazing card. Once again, the number 100 Numeron Dragon. This card actually went up a bit. I believe it's like 10-12 bucks right now, but no matter, it's worth it for the deck, as you will be OTKing with it so much. Definitely mandatory card. 1 Appaloosa for if you're forced to go first. Hockey Firebacks, because literally that's a tuner. I believe this is a tuner as well. Yeah, that is a tuner. That's a tuner. Like, even that's a tuner. Like, you have too many tuners not to play Hockey Firebacks. 1 Linkuriboh for the Jet Synchron. And of course, it is like, to get these cards engraved, like your stones engraved, you want to have Linkuriboh and the 1 Union Carrier in case you need some more attack. You're not earning the Buster Lock or anything, but in case you do need some extra attack, then yeah, Union Carrier is amazing at that. And let's say you do want to run the Buster Lock, then Draglubion is a dark, so you guys can mess around with that if you want. I just decided not to myself. Over here we have like your Freedom Space one, like you guys can choose. Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. You can run the extra deck, it's really up to you. It's an amazing card, obviously. I would not object at all if you guys start running this card. Yeah, just that the extra deck space is very tight, and I find that this one works the best in testing. But definitely this card, if you guys are changing out a card, like you're taking out the Appaloosa, I would recommend either putting in this or access code. Ogre as like another hand trap. You guys can run this against Numeron, but other than Numeron, it doesn't actually have any good interactions in this format. I guess you can Ogre the Hockey Firebacks so they don't go into Link Cross, but to be honest, that's not even effective anymore. Bingo Machine Go. This card is just expensive for no reason. It's a searcher. I get it. It's a searcher, but it's an unnecessary searcher. You don't need it in the deck. Dragon Spirit of White, you guys can run if you want. Once again, I just find that I kind of brick on it. I don't always like it. Yeah, we have one Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy of the End. Like, you guys can run this instead of Armageddon for sure. It's just up to you. I personally think Armageddon is much better. That's the only reason why. And then, yeah, it's basically the same card, though, as you guys can see. And then, Infinite Impermanence, like, in case you want to run more hand traps or take out the Veilers or Nibiru's. Yeah, it's just another choice for you guys. That is it for the deck profile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, shout out to Kaiba for directly handing me this deck profile. Be sure to smash the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you guys will be notified every single time I upload an amazing Yu-Gi-Oh video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Alright.